Yeah, obviously our relationship has been noted, and it does help us. I think, but the main thing is that, regardless of our relationship, is that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Raider Nation Tonight, your one-stop shop for all things silver and black. I'm your host, Jax Harlan, coming to you live from the shadow of Allegiant Stadium, where the desert wind is whispering one word: comeback. Can you feel it? Because after a rocky 3-5 start, the Las Vegas Raiders are about to flip the script in Week 9, and the man under center, quarterback Gino Smith, just might be the spark we've all been waiting for. Buckle up, Raider Nation, because tonight we're diving deep into how the bye week turned a struggling signal caller into a man on a mission. Let's roll. Picture this: it's Sunday night in Vegas, the neons buzzing, and the Death Star, yeah, that's what we call Allegiant, is glowing like a supernova. But rewind 2 weeks. The Raiders are licking their wounds after a brutal stretch, blown leads, red zone stumbles, and a passing game that looked more like a fireworks show gone wrong than the precision strike we know this offense can be. Enter the bye week, 14 glorious days of rest, reflection, and reset. And nobody needed it more than Gino Smith. Now, let's set the stage. Gino's story is the ultimate underdog anthem. Drafted by the Jets in 2013, written off as a bust, back up for a decade, then boom, 2022 in Seattle. Comeback Player of the Year, Pro Bowl, 4,282 yards, 30 touchdowns. The man rewrote his narrative. Fast forward to 2025, the Raiders trade for him in the offseason, pairing him with weapons like Davante Adams, Brock Bowers, and a revamped offensive line. Early returns? Shaky. Through 8 games, Gino's at 62% completion, 12 touchdowns, but 9 picks. Ouch. Turnovers have been the dagger. But hold up, because what Gino told us post-bye: pure gold. Here's the quarterback himself, fresh off the practice field, mic'd up and fired up. Just give your body a little bit of rest. Get about 2 or 3 days off just getting rest. And also get a chance to study extra tape. I was able to get my body right, watch a ton of film, watch a ton of football, and kind of just reset. Reset your mind and get ready for the rest of the season. Reset. That word's gonna echo all week, folks. Because Gino didn't just nap in a hyperbaric chamber, he devoured film. We're talking 18-hour days in the quarterback room, breaking down every snap from the first half of the season. Self-scouting, they call it. And the takeaways? Let's go to the tape. The transcript. When asked about the running game, Gino didn't sugarcoat it. The run game, obviously, is the quarterback's best friend. We want to be balanced. We want to establish the run. We want to control the line of scrimmage. It starts with the running game. Preach, Gino. Because here's the stat that'll make you choke on your breakfast burrito. Through 8 games, the Raiders ranked 28th in rushing yards per game, 89.4. That's not Raider football. Remember 2021? Darren Waller, Josh Jacobs, a top 10 rush attack. That's when Derek Carr was slinging it to Davante for 150-yard games. Balance, baby. And guess what? The bye week gave offensive coordinator Luke Getsy time to install new gap schemes, more pre-snap motion, and, rumor has it, a heavy dose of 13 personnel to get rookie tight end Brock Bowers blocking and leaking into the flat. Genius. But let's zoom in on the passing game, because that's where the real drama lives. Gino on self-scouting the air attack. The main thing is protecting the football, and then just continuing to be efficient, getting that explosion back that we had to start the season. Explosion. That's the key word. Week 1 against the Chargers, Gino torched them for 310 yards and 3 TDs. Davante had 12 catches, 141 yards. Electric. Then the turnovers crept in, a pick-6 against Baltimore, a fumble in the red zone against Carolina. The bye week became a mirror. Gino admitted he was pressing, trying to force balls into double coverage instead of taking the check down to Jacoby Myers or dumping it to Zamir White. The fix. Film, and more film. He studied Patrick Mahomes' 2024 tape. How Mahomes climbs the pocket, resets his feet, and lives to see third down. Gino's goal? Drop his interception rate from 3.1% to under 2%. If he does, watch out. Now, let's talk defense, because arrested Gino means arrested Max Crosby. And nobody wants a fresh Mad Max. The Raiders' edge rusher is already top 5 in pressures, 42 through week 8. With Gino protecting the rock, Crosby's unit gets longer fields to defend. No more 30-yard drives after turnovers. Defensive coordinator Patrick Graham told me off camera, "Give us 7 points instead of 14 to start a drive, and we'll pin our ears back." Translation: more Christian Wilkins interior pressure, more Robert Spillane thumps at linebacker, more chaos. Historical context time, because Raider Nation lives on legacy. The last time the Raiders came off a bye with a quarterback this motivated? 2002. Rich Gannon, post-bye, threw for 1,200 yards and 11 TDs in a 4-game stretch. Super Bowl run. Coincidence? Maybe. But Gino's got that same chip. And the schedule? Chef's kiss. Next up, the Cincinnati Bengals at Allegiant. Joe Burrow's 1-3 on the road. Jamar Chase is nursing a hip pointer. The Raiders secondary, Jack Jones, Nate Hobbs, Trayvon Moehrig, they're licking their chops. Let's crank the hype machine with some fictional, but totally plausible locker room sound. Imagine Max Crosby, towel around his neck, screaming, "Gino's locked in, man. I saw him in the film room at 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. That's Raider football. We feed off that energy." Or picture Davante Adams, cool as ever. He's seeing the field different now. The bye gave him clarity. When 17ths got clarity, good luck. Stat comparison alert. Post-bye quarterbacks since 2020 improved their QBR by an average of 12.4 points. Gino's current QBR? 41.2. Do the math. 53.6 would rank top 12. Playoff territory. And the AFC West. Chiefs are 6-2 but just lost Rashee Rice for the season. Chargers. Inconsistent. Broncos. Bo Nix is a rookie. The division's wide open. Expert prediction time. I talked to former Raiders scout-turned-analyst Marco Ruiz. His take: if Gino cuts the turnovers in half and the run game hits 110 yards per game, this team's 9-8. Sneak into the 7 seed. Upset the Bills in round 1. Book it. Raider trivia to keep you sharp. Did you know the Raiders are 7-3 coming off a bye since the Vegas move? Or that Allegiant Stadium's black turf gets 12 degrees hotter than natural grass, perfect for wearing down opponents in December? Or that the last time a Raiders QB threw for 4,000 yards and the team made the playoffs? 2002. History's calling. Implications? Massive. Win Sunday, the Raiders are 4-5. Then it's Miami, Denver, at Chiefs, winnable. Finish 9-8, grab that final wild card. Miss 7-10, and we're talking draft position. But I'm not buying it. Not with Gino reset, not with Raider Nation packing 65,000 strong, not with the ghost of Al Davis smiling down. So here's your call to action, fam. Sunday, 1:25 p.m. Pacific, CBS. Fire up the grill, throw on the silver and black, and scream until your voice gives out. Tag us at Raider Nation tonight with your game day fits. We're reposting the best. And hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, because we're dropping post-game reaction the second the clock hits 0. This is Jax Harlan, signing off from the Death Star. The reset is real. The comeback is coming. Just win, baby.